You're not gonna do it again. Oh my God.
Better Call Saul, the season finale, Monday night at 9, only on AMC.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and discussing the promo trailer for the Season 5 finale of Better Call Saul, Season 5, Episode 10, Something Unforgivable. Major warning of spoilers up to Episode 509, and let's jump right into this.
Yeah. Don't think I don't see you, eh?
You're asking for information you can't have.
It really feels like this show has broken off of its hinges. Everything is falling apart, everything's collapsing together, and episode 509 ended off with a bigger bang than I thought. So how about that Lalo standoff? That was so unexpected, at least for me. I thought that episode 509 was just an aftermath episode and then a setup episode, but that standoff really gave the episode an identity of its own. Look out for my episode 509 review in the next few days, but let's jump into the 510 trailer.
So, what happens next?
Well?
Do you know something you're not telling me?
The trailer reveals that it looks like the episode starts out right where the last one ends off, and I love how the show constantly does this. End an episode off with a bang, a possible cliffhanger, and then return to it at the beginning of the next episode answering all questions. Well, if not all, at least most, and then continuing the story, because even though Lalo walked away, Kim's life is still very much in danger, and it seems like we see the aftermath of all of that with Jimmy and Kim still in their apartment that same night, with Jimmy picking back up his cell phone and talking to Mike, asking him what's next. Considering we see Jimmy going to Mike's house to ask for answers, I assume that Mike doesn't tell him much over this phone call, but I'll get more into that during my next video during the sneak peek trailer. Kim asks Jimmy if there's something that he's not telling her, which she already knows the answer to. She doesn't know exactly what happened, but even though she defended Jimmy and told Lalo off, she knows that Lalo was onto something with the bullet holes and that someone shot at Jimmy, further confirming her suspicions after seeing the bullet hole through the coffee mug present that she gave him. It was in the duffel bag when he told her to go look at the money, and then she saw the mug as well. And there's also a clip of Kim implying to Jimmy that they're in agreement that he's never gonna do something like this again, but then the trailer cuts to some fat stacks of saran wrapped cash, so does that involve Jimmy? Is that just misleading for the trailer edit, or is Jimmy gonna get involved being a bigger bag man somehow? First off, I don't think Saul has a choice. He just kind of has to do what the cartel says if they want him to do another job, if he wants to stay alive, and if he wants to keep Kim alive. Speaking of which, the end of the trailer looks like Kim is in a very bad situation. Who's she following down into a storage room full of boxes? Is this something completely innocent, or that's not Gus or Nacho or someone like that, right? And then is that her peeking through the eye hole of the door? Is she just paranoid, or is someone paying her a visit at her apartment again? It sounds like she says, "Oh my God," in the trailer, as if she's in shock, or she just saw something horrific, maybe someone die, maybe someone with a gun, maybe she's getting threatened with a gun, maybe her apartment got shot up. And then what's the deal with the end of the trailer? It looks like someone's just shooting off a machine gun inside someone's home. I'm not sure if this involves Kim or if this is again trailer trickery. For all we know, this could be with Nacho and Lalo, this could be with Saul, this could be with Gus, or something completely irrelevant, but my first thought was that this was Kim's apartment. Now after checking what Kim's apartment looks like and then checking this clip again, doesn't look like it's Kim's apartment because Kim's apartment has black cupboards in her kitchen, and then in this clip the cupboards are brown, so I'm not sure exactly where this is or who's even doing it, but by all means leave any and all theories down in the comments below. Now speaking of Jimmy, what's the deal with Saul? Am I crazy, or does it look like he's staying in Mexico for some reason? And then his lights turn off, and after zooming in, does it look like someone else is in the bed while he's sitting on the edge of it? So many questions, so many possibilities, so many thoughts flowing through my mind right now. I don't even know what to think after watching episode 509, and I don't know what this trailer wants me to think right now, but it's throwing me for a loop, and I'm just mentioning every possibility that comes to mind. Moving on, hallelujah, we get to see Howard one more time this season. Question is, why? It looks like Kim is talking to Howard in an empty courtroom. At first I'm thinking, okay, maybe Kim wants to work at HHM again, maybe she wants to partner with Howard or work with him in some way, do business with him, or at least maybe they're making amends and making up for all the arguments that they've had the past few seasons. But I feel like they wouldn't talk to each other if they didn't have a good reason to, like if they didn't have information that they needed to give to one another. So why are they talking? And also, why the courtroom? Why are they meeting here? Is it after one of them is getting out of court? Maybe Howard waits for Kim to finish one of her pro bono clients and he's just sitting in the audience, just like similar fashion to Kim waiting for Jimmy to ask for Jimmy to help with the whole Mesa Verde situation. Howard is waiting to talk to Kim to either ask for help or maybe say that he's worried about Jimmy, because what are they talking about where it looks like they have such stressful looks on their faces? It looks like Howard is trying to tell Kim something, I'm not sure. Moving on, we can see Gus visiting his burnt down Los Pollos Hermanos remains, and it looks like he's meeting someone here, but I'm not sure who. He's asking them for an update, and Gus doesn't look happy at all. If he was meeting someone on the legal side of his business, like, the Los Pollos Hermanos side, I feel like he'd be more cheerful, or at least more calm and respectful, even if he is pissed off. And yeah, a business owner would be upset that their restaurant gets burnt down, but just the way that he looks pissed off at the person that he's talking to, it seems like the person he's talking to has to do with the illegal side of his business. So who could he be meeting that has to do with the illegal side of his business, like his drug dealing, while it's during the daytime at his burnt down Los Pollos Hermanos remains? Gus knows exactly what happened to his Los Pollos Hermanos. He knows that Lalo ordered it, and he was even there to help it happen. So what is he trying to get out of this? And then it looks like some random dude with a gun is bringing out a big black SUV to some wall with barbed wire on top of it. Is this possibly the border? And usually those large black SUVs are an iconic symbol of Gus, so what does he have going on here? Is he setting something up? It looks like that guy's about to shoot up the vehicle, but that just might be a little bit of trailer trickery. And it looks like Nacho is taking Lalo to Mexico this episode, as they said at the end of the last episode. In the trailer, Lalo calls out Nacho by saying, "Don't think I don't see you." Is this just some simple casual thing that he's saying, giving a response while working on his car and noticing that Nacho creeps up silently, or does this have a deeper meaning? Is Lalo implying to Nacho that he's onto him as a double agent? I really hope nothing awful happens between Lalo and Nacho in the desert this episode, but it's the season finale. I could see them killing someone off. At some point, I feel like Nacho will do something to directly screw over Lalo, something that Saul will find out about, possibly something that he's even involved with, and it'll cause him to be scared of Lalo all the way up to when we see him and meet him in Breaking Bad. Let me know what you guys think of this season 5 finale trailer down below. I'll see you guys in my sneak peek trailer breakdown, and I'll possibly give any updates on the things that we've discussed in this video as well. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything that I've said today, and if you're new here or just haven't yet already, hit subscribe and that bell notification thing for updates on when I post new content on Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. There's a lot to break down and discuss leading up to the season 5 finale, along with during the off season while we wait for season 6. So as always, I thank you guys all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!
You need to get your house in order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Jesus, get your shit together and stop torturing the one man who went through hell to save your ass.